flag going to be up this time by. We're racing in the Keystone Stakes.
And look at Tony Hilbrand's start. I mean, he had a much better jump than Ty Marasco did there on the outside. Now he's got a push from Cody Welch coming up to kind of give him a little bit of a bump draft going down into turn number one. A couple people just scraping the outside wall a little bit, but they fan out 3 wide going down into turn number one. But Marasco takes that second position back from Cody Welch after it looked like he was going to mount a challenge on the outside. But Tony Hilbrand keeps the lead coming off of one as Marasco actually gets loose and Welch is back to his outside.
Working down the back straightaway, Dalton Kilroe is among the guys that are 3 wide down the back. He's got Rick Thompson and Paul Wilson with him as well. Eddie Hagee, you see working that top lane as well. Up in front, though, way at the head of this field, Hilbrands remains clear. Hilbrands has had a bit of an up and down, topsy-turvy season. He was spun around a few times at Kansas when we were at the Kansas Speedway not too long ago. Meanwhile, though, he'll work his way now out of turn number 3, and it will be the number 92 to lead the first lap to green.
You can just about make the passes. We've actually got them side by side for the race lead. Cody Welch is trying to go to the inside of Tony Hilbrand's, and he actually easily takes it before they even get to the corner. I don't know if Hilbrand's had an issue in turn 1 or if his tires are just going away, but Cody Welch powered by him like he was standing still.
Get a look back at this one here as this was working out of turn number 1, and I think, yeah, Hilbrand's got loose. He was loose on the exit of turn 1, and that's what allowed for Cody Welch to open up the door and fire one down the inside into the tunnel turn. So a great drive there. Oh, contact! Look out! Hagee hard into the outside wall, and that will bring out caution flag number 1 as Eddie Hagee just tanked that outside safe barrier down over in turn 1.
Paulson just kind of drove it in a little bit too deep.
Oh.
That was a tough one. I feel like Paulson just kind of, yeah, I think you're probably right. 2 of them were kind of going for the same bit of racetrack. Paulson sends it in super deep into turn 1. That is not a groove up there, and he's going to have to lose out to Kevin Foster and move Kevin Foster up to the 8th place position. But they're side by side for the race lead going down Long Pond. Ty Marasco on the inside, Cody Welch on the outside. It looks like Marasco has the better line, and Cody Welch is just going to be able to concede this position and fall in line behind Marasco as they go through the tunnel turn, but maybe just trying to cross him over coming out of the corner. Cody Welch back down to the inside, and now Benjamin Lacey all over the back bumper of Ty Marasco.
If there's ever a corner to go for the over-under, the tunnel turn's the place to do it. Welch back to the bottom of turn number 3, trying to lean on the door of Ty Marasco to take that spot back. You got Thompson, you got Lacey, you got Wilson, all tucked up line of stern. The top 6 separated by half a second. Marasco leads his first laps of the race that time by Cody Welch. Dorian down that main straight as well, trying to see if he can't keep that lead battle in towards turn number 1. Marasco again around the top. You can rip the outside line here pretty well if you can find the line. Looks like Marasco's found it. He'll look to pull clear down the long straightaway. I wonder if Marasco kicked that. Well, he didn't kick the right rear out like you may have alluded to that he might earlier on. Welch makes a look to the inside. Oh, just drifts in. They come together. And oh, boy, that is a huge moment. Down the front, Welch takes the race lead back. 20-lap older tires. We'll see what happens here, though, as the green flag is back in the air. Kilroe immediately jumps up in front of Dees as we work the front straightaway. Oh, there it is! Derek Paulson turned around. Caution is out immediately as the 6 car spun down and may have tagged the inside wall. Didn't really get a good look at it there. We'll get a look on what happened down the road and towards turn number 1 as this was, kind of coming in a bit late there. Here's a better look at this one here. This is working down into turn number 1. Gibson sends it in. He just drives right through hard there, but look at that. Amazing save from the both of them to hang on to that.
Can he get out side by side to where he can side draft Marasco? That's the important thing. Marasco gets just a little loose, but Dees is not able to hold the momentum. Oh, it's Rick Thompson just about loses it in the backstretch. Hell of a save from the driver of the 76 to hold on to that race car. That was incredible.
He didn't take any left, so he was in the box for only 11
seconds.
Oh,
Marasco's loose, coming out of turn 1, and he makes contact with Brian Dees. They both go hard into the inside wall. The 2 race leaders are wrecked out on the inside of Long Pond straightaway. Marasco and Dees both out. It looks like Benjamin Lacey from behind actually got a little bit worse off for that, but Derek Paulson gets a really good run. Oh, they're spinning in the back. Brian Dees again into the inside wall, the same place he had just got taken out. It happens back to back.
And this time it was Connor Gibson that got taken with him, as there was a couple of cars that were sliding out there. In fact, you can see Cody Welch trying to find different ways to get around Benjamin Lacey, who, I'm going to correct myself, has not 2 wins on the season. The bridge rolls, no trouble behind Jason Greenwell into the outside wall. Yellow flag number 6 on the day, and he'll back that hard into the inside, and that might be game over for the 83. Ty Marasco as well. Had to already use 1 fast repair, I believe. Well, now I think he might be out of it as well, as he'll come to a stop, or, well, he'll get it back rolling, but that left front is history.
Yeah, that thing's done. And I got to apologize. I think that was me that said he had 2 wins on the season. I think Benjamin Lacey, I thought that he had won Phoenix, but I know for a fact he won Las Vegas.
Look at Marasco's right front.
Gracious.
Both tires are ripped off. He can't turn at all. He has no control or steering input in that vehicle right now.
I respect his commitment to get it back.
I don't think he'll be able to. How is he going to turn in the pit road?
I don't think so either, and I don't think there's a point to, since he doesn't have the fast repair. I mean, I highly doubt he has a fast repair. He got completely killed in that accident that he had coming out of turn 1, but he's just going into the wall. This looks like Kyle Larson at the end of that Roval race. I think it was the first Roval race to get through to the next round of the playoffs. I mean, he literally can't turn. Now, if he gets the last hit on the wall perfectly, it might angle him back down to pit road. We're going to have to see. Oh, my God, it did it! It did it! He's going to make it to pit road. Unbelievable from Tom Marasco to get to pit road with no steer.
And there's the bumper.
The front bumper.
Oh, it's back. When we take a look at the replay here on this one, Scott looped. I'm not sure if it was courtesy of Thorpe or not. And oh, yeah, right there. See the left? Look at the left rear. That thing is demolished. That was the worst spot, I think, that that Brian Dees could have hit.
I couldn't quite tell what happened. I just saw him turn hard to the outside wall.
Oh, don't tell me Leakey got into him. Oh, that's exactly what happened. It's a pretty hefty whack. Square, though, which I think might help him out there. Is pulling out the race lead more and more. If it's still at this gap when we get down to 3 to go, it's going to be too late.
Greenwell's in the inside wall.
Caution is out. Oh, and Britt backs it in hard. No.
Brian
no.
Dees, man.
No. Come on, Brian.
I'm just happy it wasn't turn 1 this time.
That's it. I mean, look at the left front. That is it.
Hillbrands did not get going whatsoever on that restart. That's going to put him side by side with Rick Thompson there for third place. Can Dalton Kilrow get that good run coming out of turn 1? Can he get the momentum that he needs to kind of use the draft on Derek Paulson? It looks like he's got a pretty good line through turn 1 as Hillbrands is trying to slide up in front of Rick Thompson. Not quite able to do it, though. Now he's going to get clear and take that position away, but it looks like Kilrow is not going to have any help from behind, and he's just going to kind of be on an island by himself in P2 as they're side by side for third.
So Zachary Wareham collide the outside wall. Caution is out. We did not make it back. Oh, big crash. That was a huge hit into the outside wall for Zachary Wareham. And I believe he took Scott Schuler with him, and he's going to collect Greenwell as he slid down the track with no control.
So entertaining, but, it just looks like, I mean, he had to get tagged from Kevin Foster here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit. I couldn't quite tell if the 27 came down or if the 8 came up.
Oh, man. Nowhere for Leakey to go. See that car was bouncing along the bottom there? He couldn't even slow that thing down if he wanted to. White flag in the air as Tony Hillbrands bobbles off the final corner.
Does Lacey just push Kilrow, or does he try to make the move? It doesn't look like they're going to be able to get the draft off of Derek Paulson right here. He's weaving all over the place. Can Kilrow get a better run? Oh, he dives it down to the bottom of turn 1. How did he get there? They're side by side. They door slam in the middle of the corner. Dalton Kilrow comes through, but here comes Benjamin Lacey.
No!
He spins Kilrow. They both get to Paulson, and here comes Paul Wilson on the inside of Derek Paulson with Ricky Hart Jr. on the outside.
Paul Wilson to the lead. Kilrow barrel rolling on the long pod straightaway while Paul Wilson and Ricky Hart Jr. go side by side down to the turn number 2. Wilson with the lead out of turn number 4. They wreck again. And now Derek Paulson's around. Hillbrand's around. Paul Wilson driving clear of the field. He's got to just survive. Turn 3. Here comes Kevin Foster trying to make a run at it into the final corners. Will rock it around. Turn number 3. Off of turn number 3. It will be Paul Wilson taking his first win. Kevin Foster cannot get there, and Wilson is a race winner in the High Tide Racing League MF Racing Designs Cup Series.